Good morning, guys. This camera's acting crazy this morning. It's like, oh, video crazy stuff, eh? How y'all doing? I wanted to thank everybody for coming in last night to my first live. I was a nervous wreck, as y'all could see. Somebody said, well, when are you going to do another live on every Friday? I'm like, I really don't know. I was just trying to see what it's like. I probably do a live out of the blue. I'm not one to do live on schedule yet, so I'm going to say my next live will probably be done on a every other probably I might try to do one on Monday or Sunday. I'm not sure. I'll tell you what, I'll put, if I'll let y'all know on the community post, and I can give you that thumbs up on it. But anyway, I was just calling to thank everybody that came to my live, and thank all my special people that came in, my blue wrenches, my smurfs as they would call it, and I have a shout out. I have a shout out to Shoutout. Scrap Dog. If you guys don't have Scrap Dog, you should get him. He's awesome. He's a big channel now, but I remember when he didn't have many people and he was doing all his videos too. So I have had him for a long time. And I have another shout out for XDM50. XDM50 is an awesome guy. He does a few he doesn't do any lives, but he does mainly videos. It's called, he does Coffee with DeWine. He's another awesome channel. So if you don't have XDM50, you should get him. And I'll be doing more shout outs. Well, I hope everybody had a good time at my first live. That was the first time I ever did that, and I was a nervous wreck. But I even had you guys, my little stars, my YouTube stars out there support me so strongly. I was a nervous wreck. I don't know how y'all do it. It's like being a deer caught in light. You know, it really is. It's like a deer being caught in lights. Maybe I'll have a script together. I don't know. Don't you think it's kind of cool if you just run with your own script, you know? It's kind of cool. I never know what I'm going to say anyway on the videos. But I'm going to talk about, you know, have you ever had a family member that was married to somebody you didn't like? You know, my sister, let's say, well, this is true. At first I didn't like him, then he warmed up on me. But, you know, it's like you have a family member, like my brother, he's been married, he's on his 4th marriage, so he must have he goes through a lot of women, I guess. But one of the women that he was married to, I tried, honest to God, I tried to be a good person and try to like her, but there was no like for her at all. But I wasn't mean to her, disrespectful, but back in my heart, I could not stand that lady. I could not stand her. And my brother was married to him, but I loved him. Oh, God, I loved him. But I couldn't stand her. But I still treated him good, though. But deep down inside, I just couldn't stand her. I'm sorry, God, forgive me. But I tried. You know how you try to like somebody, but you just can't. It just ain't there, you know. But you try and you try. And if you don't like them, and you like the other person that hangs out with them, then, you know, you shouldn't, you know, you should like them still, you know. They might like that person, but you might not like them. I mean, I don't know what you call that, you know. Anyway, my sister's husband, I liked him a lot, but he was kind of mean, you know. But one time he was being, I don't think it was just mean, I think it was sarcastic. Anyway, he'd say things, and that kind of hurt my feelings, you know. He was kind of rough around the edges, you know. I'm tender-hearted. That hurt my feelings. So one day, these Mexican guys were working on his house, and I turned on the fan, and he come in there and turned it off, and he said something hateful to me. And all those guys turned around and looked at me real hard. And when he walked out, I said, you know what? I won't say the bad word. I said, he thinks his, you know what, don't stink, but his farts give him away. You know, and they just turned around, they just started laughing because they looked at me like, God, how can you take that, you know? And he was just hateful to her, you know? And I could see in their eyes, you know, the sympathetic eyes like, I'm sorry you're going through, he's so mean to you. And then you just said that and then made a joke out of it. That was awesome. That's probably what they were thinking. I don't know what they were saying in Mexican language, but the rest of the day after he left, we listened to their, you know, Mexican music, and they were enjoyed it, and I enjoyed them too. I couldn't understand a word that the songs were making, except some words like they were saying "Feliz Navidad," and I know that. Well, it wasn't around Christmas though, but I know some Mexican words, and I'm not good at speaking different languages. I know a few. Anyway, it's just you know people. Some people you just, you know, it takes you a while to get them, you know. Some people are rough around the edges and some people are hard to warm up to, you know. And some people you just can't like them. No matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, you just can't like them. You know, it's just not in the cards. I mean, you know. And, but it don't mean you have to be hateful or ugly to them or the people that they hang around and be ugly to them, you know. Just, you know, you tried and that was that, you know, you did all you could do and it's hard. I mean, I just keep asking myself, what would God do, you know, in that case? But, you know, God forgives us for every little thing we do, every little way we act, you know, and but if you keep acting that way, he don't appreciate that. He probably don't like that. When you'll get spanking, he spanks you. He will. He'll spank you. You might think he's not spanking you, but he'll get you. I mean, you know, and just people to deliberately being mean. I don't get that. Just deliberately, just go out of your way to hurt somebody. I don't get that either. But I think, did I do something to deserve that? What? I mean, I wish I had a sign that says, you got this because you said that. I said, oh, thank you for that. you know, like, oh, a flag there. Hey, I didn't know I made you feel that way. Okay. Anyway, I know sometimes people's emotions are running high. It's weather, being stuck inside. It's cold and you know, the world around you want to be accepted. I mean, who doesn't want to be loved and accepted by everybody and everything? I mean, who doesn't? I mean, even God did. He wanted to be accepted and loved by many. I mean, shoot, yeah, he, you know, he did. He wanted to be accepted. But, you know, and there's still people that don't like him, you know, and don't even believe in them. You know, they believe in science, and, you know, I respect your beliefs. Just, on the other hand, respect mine, you know. And everybody's got what they believe in their head strong about it, you know. But sometimes when you get older, I was like that when I was younger. I didn't, hey, I've said that. You know, I quit doing that, you know. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you the story behind why I changed. The big change in Miss Southern Belle. My brother, I love my brother. He shot himself. He committed suicide. And the reason I'm very careful on how to treat people is because you don't know what you could say or do to people that might make them put a gun to their head and shoot themselves. You know, and I'm trying, you know, and you don't know. You don't know if it's you it bullied them into doing that or, you know, I mean, my brother was, you know, he was fed up with life in general, but he called me, and he always whined about he's going to kill himself. And, I mean, you know, we took him to get help and all that, but I got tired of hearing it. So, yeah, you guys, you ain't going to believe what I said. I'm not going to tell you what I said, but you can imagine, because I'm not even ashamed of what I said. So, I got aggravated, and then the next day, I called him, nothing. And Then I said, no way. No way he would do that. He did it. He shot himself and killed himself. I found him. So you got to be careful how you talk and what you do to people, because you don't know what they're going to do to themselves. You don't know what they're going through in their whole lives, what tremendous crap that they're going through. You got to be careful, because you don't know, you don't know what's going on in their little heads and their little hearts, and what crap they're dealing with day in and day out, I'm sorry, I'm emotional. It's hard to deal with that too. But I'm letting you people know out there, please be good to each other, because you just don't know what a person's going to do if you're mean to them. And you got to learn to be nicer, even though it's not in your system, or you're hurt and you're caught up in all these feelings. Well, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a boo-hooer this morning. I don't want to be a sad person. I'm not sad. I've come to grips with what has happened in my life trivials, but you guys try to be good to each other. I mean, at times we get caught up in who we are and what we are and why we're this way, and and I'm mad and you're mad and I don't like that person and I don't like that person. Stop it. Stop it. I love you guys. Just be good to each other, because you don't want to be the one that does that. You don't want to be feeling guilty, or you might not have a conscience. You might say, who cares? I mean, I just can't believe you don't have a conscience. But I have one, and that's what makes me who I am, I guess. So, I guess, my word for today is accept. Accept the friend for who, love your friend for who they are, and accept them. But you don't have to accept their other friends. You can just, you don't have to go and sit down and have a meal with them or anything. But if you care enough about that other friend, you have to accept them, and don't be mean to each other. Life's too short. I think being mean to each other is like cancer. You know how cancer eats you up inside and makes you sick? I don't want it to be like that with y'all, It's a deep hurt, And you try it, you come clean and right with yourself, So, try to be good to each other. And you're aggravated. I mean, that person hurt your feelings, yeah. You know how many times God got his feelings hurt by us, and he forgave us? You know how many times another person got their feelings hurt by you, and they forgave you, even though you didn't say the words, I'm sorry. I would like to hear those words too. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that to you. Some people are just too proud. But actions, maybe their actions might be indifferent. Give a person a chance. That's what it's all about, is forgiveness. The word for today is forgiveness. Let's learn to be a little bit more forgiving of each other and accept each other and move on, I know I'm asking for a tall chocolate cookie today, but come on, guys. Give me a tall chocolate cookie today. And when you go out in the world, you don't have to carry that hate with you. It's like a cancer, And who wants that, right? Well, I'm going to get off of here. I'm taking up way too much of your time. And I just want to thank everybody for coming in and watching this. I hope everybody watches it all through and leaves me a nice comment. And I love you guys. I love you. And make those videos and get out there and just make some videos, okay? I love you guys. And forgive whoever made you mad and move on. Because it's a lot easier to let that go. Just take it and hit the tree and say, I forgive this person. And it's over with, yeah? And you might be surprised what'll happen, okay? It's always a 380 somewhere. This is Miss Southern Belle bobbling off. Talk to you later. I probably won't go on later on, leave any throwdowns. I know you guys crack me up with what y'all put, so I'm going to take a break for the day and just watch you guys for a change. Y'all have a good morning. Bye.